without an alibi, which would mean that Saba's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Coco murdered someone that's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Coco? Coco.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
But don't put pressure on me like that!
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Oh, okay. I was like...
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
It's highly suspicious. What evidence is she went on, what evidence if she wasn't even on an investigation? That's again, she doesn't have any evidence. Like again, like there's no evidence for her to be like, hey, I was here investigating though.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
Did the mastermind kill themselves again? She said she found out about mastermind only when she came to the elevator. Oh, she only found out about the murder when she came to the elevator. That's true. What evidence if she wasn't? That's true. I know, I get what you're saying. What evidence would she have to back herself up if she just found out?
A trap?
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
Oh, we back talking the bear.
Boss. Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
Wait, what?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this.
I mean, she
Isn't
has
that right,
he has a
Kyoko?
point.
But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. As a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
That's not a very good motive,
She
though.
had a motive and no alibi. Well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I don't think Coco would still kill even if she thought it was a...
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh, don't you start with me, woman! I will come over there, I will kill you myself!
Huh?
Oh, she pointed fingers, so remember, I believe it. Oh, thank you, Pebbles!
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
But how would she know that? How would she know about the body not getting wet?
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Sometime at the scene, what was used to cover the body? Where's the tarp? Where's the tarp? Where's the tarp? Tarp! Tarp! Tarp!
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
So that means the body was killed at night sometime.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
So shiny.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
So then it would, what do you call it? So then they could misjudge when the body was actually killed.
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Exactly. So then you wouldn't
In
know.
other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
She's pinning this on me really hard. Wait, was I sleepwalking? Did Makoto sleepwalk? Why would Coco say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Coco said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body... Wait, something's not right.
not right.
The tarp would have had blood on it. But the tarp didn't have blood on it.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Coco's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Coco said. It's the blood. Because there would have been blood on the tarp. Knife at the crime scene, body before the explosion, the body fragments in the body when the body was found.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Body before the explosion.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side
I just
wet.
want to see what they all say first.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
I feel like it's
Since
this
it was
one, but
facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
no, please, not like this. Oh, god damn it! I know what I need to do. Get me
By
back.
covering the body with the tarp,
Listen, Pebbles.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Oh, it was. It was the body before the explosion. Oh, thank God. Whew. Whew.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Exactly. Good
Well,
job, Makoto.
maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But then both sides would be wet.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Hero's mind is like.
more than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
I mean, the blood on the body was a camouflage. Huh? The blood was a camouflage?
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
What, they stabbed the body? So they kill. Oh, wait, that's right, because they said the killer was, or the body was stabbed, but also hit over the head with a blunt object. So the knife wound actually might not be what killed them. They hit him over the head, covered their body with a tarp, and then stabbed them to make them look.
they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Fake blood? Well, there's blood in the nurse's office.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
The nurse's office. We've already been through this. This happened in the last trial.
I know.
Or two
They
trials
could've
ago.
grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office.
Exactly.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh, they killed a chicken! Those monsters! I know what happened! The chicken!
I got it!
Those monsters!
Chicken blood?
How dare they! I don't like this game anymore. They killed a chicken! How could they? Chicken!
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were
No,
5
not
chickens.
chicken!
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Poor chicken, I come back to chicken murder! I know, right?
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
Not the chicken.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
God damn it, Hina. At least they should have eaten it and fried it. The chicken blood that means meat chicken nuggets. Like, oh, yeah, it's really good. It's a really good game. Oh,
I
man.
wonder if the
Thank you for the
killer
love,
had
man.
to get the
Oh,
blood from the scene
my
so they
controller's
wouldn't
phone.
be spotted walking around.
That's true.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body.
That's true. Why was there no blood on the ground?
But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
And then put the coat on the body? That'd be really hard to put a coat or a cloak on somebody while they're dead. Because dead weight, oh my god, dead weight is so hard to deal with. Like, pick up a body and put the clothes on, that seems really difficult.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I mean, normally would.
I think so. Wait, no. The head
No, it's
was
just
through
laid
the
on
neck
top.
hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
So it was just laid on top of the body. So it wasn't actually put on the body. It was just laid there. Maybe. Oh, look at Pebbles like, oh.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
That's what I did. Exactly. I didn't notice how the coat is put on. It's the first time, really?
Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp,
Yeah, it's the first time I noticed it too. I had to like look really close and I was like, wait, the jacket's not even on.
they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Which means nobody's alibi is safe. Well, no, because Byaku said he went at 10 o'clock to go look for Hiro in the garden. So he would have seen the body if it was there. I didn't notice a lot about this trial.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
Exactly.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
That's
They'd
true.
be done in no time.
So like that.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh, did Hina actually do it? Because I was gonna say the only one I'm suspect of Coco, but the only other one I think could have done it was Hina. Because Hina separated from the group of 4 to go get the breakfast, and she had enough time to kill somebody and prep that murder.
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you
Oh,
say?
don't put this back on me, Coco, I swear to God. Hina went straight to the gym. Oh, that's right.
That's not.
Why are they pinning this so much on here? Didn't she? I don't know. I know we left because again we were supposed to bring breakfast to the gym, but I mean she could have said she went straight there then, but maybe didn't. Hina's
Don't
evil.
bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again, but why? Why is Coco trying to entrap me? I don't understand.